Hello every DF and welcome to another episode inside of ODF's Dogtastic World, where if you've been watching the last few episodes, you'll notice that, hey, why aren't we in the Sand Kingdom? And the reason we're not in the Sand Kingdom is because today's episode 120, and if you're new, every 40 episodes of ODF's Dogtastic World, we have this Doghouse, if you didn't know. And we go through every single person that has been added to the Doghouse in history. Episode 40 was, oh crap, oh, was that somewhere? Wait. Well, let's go 33, 34, 25, 26. That must have been 35, 36. And then episode 40 was there. And okay, let's not spoil that. Let's get into this, because we have 120 people to talk about. There might be some repeats in here, I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go right into it with the first ever person. This would be so much more useful with Optifine. We added to the Doghouse, who was Rachel Mariner. If you didn't know, she's my mom, and she's the one who really helped me get my YouTube channel started. I'm not going to spend an incredibly long time trying to go through these, because, as I said, there's 120 things to do, and it is late, and I need to get this video out today. So episode 2 is XBMJ. While I did not collab with XBMJ that much now, he was one of the first people that I decided to make a YouTube channel with, and he was a really nice friend. We're still friends right now. We have our small YouTube show, 30 Days. Last episode, I know I went through every single person here with a channel and left a link in the description, because there's a lot more people with channels, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm very sorry about that. But if you really want me to add channel link, and you're in the Doghouse, make sure to leave a comment down below. And if you want to get into the Doghouse, leave a comment. So James was like, and he was the first person that I did a proper video with, so thanks to him. Episode 3 was the Quintillion Sword. This was with DB Plays Games. DB Plays Games was the first ever person I decided to make a YouTube channel with, and while we haven't talked in a really long time, and I do miss him, he is one of my closest friends. I hope we're still friends. I didn't do anything to offend him. Then yeah. Now, as you'll notice, if you're new, as I go through this, I'm a very small YouTuber, and I actually have, once this video's out, I'll have exactly 120 subscribers and 120 videos, which is pretty crazy, unless I get subscribed to the next one before this video comes out. But anyway, I don't always have someone to add to the Doghouse, so sometimes I just add personified things. This is where Jeffrey comes in. Jeffrey is a dirt block, and I added him to the Doghouse. Anyway, Geruto. Geruto was the first ever person who I do not know personally to be added to the Doghouse. He was the first ever person who I did not know to leave a comment on one of my videos, and that was on the video where it was, I think it was exactly my 10th subscriber. So thank you to him, and you'll always be put here as my first subscriber that I didn't know. Actually, I don't know if you're my first subscriber that I didn't know. I think he might have been. Yeah, I think he might have. Well, he was the first comment I got, so we'll welcome. He was the first subscriber as well. Anyway, Mr. Blue was, oh, I remember I haven't thought about him in ages. Okay, if you look at the episode next title, it's pretty awkward. Okay, so in episode 5, I got a pet squid, and he died, but I named him Mr. Blue and added him to the Doghouse. Oh, and I also talked about a theory that I completely stole off MatPat in that video. Then was Little Lover. She is my sister. She's also on her own channel. She doesn't upload very often, but yeah, I had to add her. Then the Sea of Squids. I just added the entire ocean that's outside in that direction. Really. Then the first YouTuber I ever added was Aura Guardian. He was one of my favorite YouTubers at the time. He's still pretty high up on my list. I haven't watched him in a while, but actually somebody decided to make a fake account and go into and just called Aura Guardian and say WTF in the comments, which for a split second did get me. Episode 10, Guardian Temple Siege Fail. The story about this is, for my first 10 episodes, I spawned near a Guardian Temple. There's a whole debacle, and we'll get into that later. But in that Guardian Temple, I tried to attack it, and something went quite shockingly wrong, and yeah. But anyway, I added Stampy. He was the first ever YouTube video I watched, where he was building his mousetrap game, and he is still my favourite YouTuber today. Please bring back Stampy's Lovely World. Aries. I'm going to assume that he left a nice comment. I'm very sorry if I forgot about you. It's been a really, really long time, and I'll only really remember the people who left really long-lasting impacts. But so thank you to everyone who's ever left a nice comment on one of my videos. And I actually have a list that's nearly done with it now. I'm trying to make sure everyone's in the Doghouse. Episode 12 is Peter Graham. I want to talk especially about Peter Graham. He is one of my friends from school, and what he did, which was really, really nice of him, was he was the first ever person from school to check out my YouTube channel, and he was really, really nice. He's still watching my videos. I don't know if he's going to reach this one. He was like at episode 60 last time I saw him. So I just want to thank Peter for being such a supportive friend, because it's been over 2 years now. I also added Daniel. Daniel was the first ever YouTube friend to show up in a video. He's actually, I think, the one who's shown up in the most videos, who doesn't have his own YouTube channel. And he didn't want his last name added, so of course I didn't add his last name. But we're still great friends. He was, me and him, at the school I'm going to right now, which will remain nameless, we were the 2 longest people in our class. Daniel started in year 0 and I started in year 1, and we're still friends today, which is crazy to think about. Episode 14, first ever late upload. Yes, it's exactly what it says on the tin. Alpha Records was, you know, one of those accounts that goes around with these bots saying, hey, if you subscribe to me, I'll give you a shout out. That's what Alpha Records was, but I was too young and naive to know. Then Tomiki Dean. Tomiki Dean has attempted to do a collab with me multiple times on my channel. Why hasn't it ever worked? He repeatedly states my location, school name, or something horrible happens, and what's going on there? Nothing. Sorry. Next is episode 16, Lucky. Lucky's my dog. I don't know what else to say about that. But it's called ODF'S World. Episode 17, Pumpkins and Storage, is Alex. Alex was the first ever person from my school who decided to try to make his own YouTube channel. We never collabed together, but he was really supportive about this and everything. I moved away recently, haven't seen him in a while, but it just reminds me of how long ago everything was. That 2.5 years. Well, not just 2 years, but that's crazy. Anyway, my first ever Halloween, I had a Benji Duckworth. Benji is one of my closest friends, and we're still friends today. Anyway, let's head up to episode 19. Exotic Z. The first person who has a chance to actually be watching this one. Exotic Z is one of my oldest friends on YouTube. We've never collabed together, but he's made a few great videos, and so have I. Well, I hope so. But I just want to thank him. He recently showed up after a few months of not seeing him. It was great to see him again. Maybe he's watching this one. If he is, hi! Do you remember when you were added? It's episode 20, an epic battle. Don't remember what that battle was. You can go back and check. I was probably killed by a chicken, to be honest. But Santiago, another person from my school, very, very nice. Haven't seen him in a while, because he moved away. Cheesecake. Okay. Those of you who've been watching for a very long time, Cheesecake was the first ever YouTube friend I made. I've made 2 YouTube friends. Cheesecake was the first. The other one comes, I think. Yeah, it comes on this list as well. But Cheesecake, we haven't talked in months. But if you're still watching, he was a great friend of mine. Jude the Cool Dude. I found his channel and he has 52 subs and I was at 0. He is now nearly at 3K, which is insane. Congratulations to him. Keep him in mind. And he recently did the nicest thing in the world, which brought a bunch of people to join my channel, and he shouted me out, which is the nicest thing that anyone on YouTube has done for me. So thank you to Jude. If you're watching this video, definitely go check him out. Just type in Jude the Cool Dude. He makes some premium content, live streams almost every day. Much better creator than me. Definitely go check him out if you're watching this video. We're already 9 minutes in and I haven't even a third of the way through. Anyway, Zoe. Was this one? Okay. Zoe is a very, very old friend who recently moved away quite a while ago. And I added her just because I went to see her again and it reminded me of her. So I did that. I'm getting a bit tired. I'm sorry. Julie Mariner. She is my grandmother. And that's why I added her. House chores, comment. If you didn't know, every year I add a different reindeer to the Doghouse of Santa's reindeer. Comment was the first. He used to be my favourite. He betrayed me. Messner. Messner, which I misspelled, is my beautiful cat, one of the two. I love her, and she's around. She's very shy. Episode 27, the last one, 2016. My other YouTube friend, MJ Giants. He was a much bigger YouTuber than me when he first met me. We did a few collabs together, and then he stopped uploading. I miss him, but nothing really much I can do. Chess is my other cat. Love her too, even though she poops under my bed. Marty Mariner is my grandfather, married to Julie Mariner. And Bokov is my favorite Pokemon after my Pokemon story video. Or Guardian, as I mentioned earlier, somebody, as you can see up there, somebody made a YouTube account, and I just wanted to add him because I had no one else to. Geckos is a friend of Cheesecake, who commented on my videos for a while. Now, Pinky Sky, okay. The next few commenters are all from the end of 2016 video. 2016 was a pretty rough year for a lot of people, and I'm not going to say that it was especially bad for me, because it wasn't. However, at the end of the year, I decided to make a community Roblox account where anyone can join and become part of the community. And somebody stole it. Whole big thing. Pinky Skylar was the first one to comment saying, "This is so fake, it doesn't work." But this other guy was like, "I stole it." But Pinky Skylar was like, "I'm not commenting anymore. I don't know why he's still voicing me." Anyway, Aiden also commented on that, and so did Fairly Gilo, Denny's, and Viewline Remix NSC. Episode 38, Jump. Jump is someone I want to do a special shout out to. Jump was my family's hamster, and actually yesterday was 1 year since she died. Pretty emotional time for the family. We have a grave. I'm not going to go to that grave now because I don't want to put a damp on this episode. However, I will always remember you, Jump, and thank you. Let's go on to Zeri. Oh crap. We're in the dead pet section, aren't we? So, this one requires a story. A few of these do. A few years ago, my school brought in a large quantity of crickets to let kids have a small pet. I got one named Zeri, and I loved him so much that, and we had this, that my parents bought this old lizard cage that I got to use for Zeri and his brother Jack, who we also adopted. And I loved Zeri so much. I did get a little bit as a bad owner. Although he was well fed, I didn't spend enough time with him. And he died a few weeks after we got him. Crickets obviously have a really short lifespan. However, that was the first... Actually, no, it wasn't. Okay. That was the first ever time a pet of mine had died. And it was really, really emotional. I don't want to talk about it, because I'm already getting sad again, and dang it, this happens every single time we do one of these tours. Anyway, episode 40, Doghouse tour, Reese Williams. He is my father. It took me 40 episodes to add him. Why? Because I added my mother, and I thought, okay, I'll add him eventually, and then Jaruta commented, and I freaked out, and whole big debacle, forgot to add him. Sorry, Dad. You were added eventually. Episode 41, Joy. Joy is a friend from school who's a support about the YouTube channel. Geckos is, I added Geckos twice. Whoops. Told you there'd be some people I repeated. Geckos was added twice. I might have to change that. 42. I'm pretty sure there's an obvious person to add into 42. Let's do that now. Because Geckos... It was Castle Defense. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So episode 42, Castle Defense. But there's an obvious person to add, if you didn't know. Oh, crap. Let's just do this real quick. Episode 42, Castle Defense. And quite obviously, the person who's most thoroughly thought out with the number 42, Albus Dumbledore. Okay, I'm kidding. The person most commonly thought with 32 is Douglas Adams, who are on my favorite book series ever. Okay, sidetrack enough. Okay, so, let's just go to, okay. Episode 43, I got my first ever dog, and it was green. I decided to call, actually no, I should have gotten a dog a lot earlier. in the series. But this was a new dog named Green. Now, I don't remember who Chloe is. Either a commenter or someone from school who left and I forgot. And I'm very sorry if I've forgotten you either way. Epic Radio, a nice commenter, critiques. Okay, so, a few years ago, I thought that I might want to change school. So I went to a new school and to try it out, and I talked to one of the people there. The whole school was so nice, but I decided to stay in my old school because I'd been there for so long, and I'd kind of committed to that. And critiques was one of the people there. He told me about his YouTube channel. I think it's still going. I actually haven't checked it out. So definitely go check that out, you guys. Skiing is life. Before the drama, I think Skiing is Life and Glacier and Dragon were like the two gods from where I was, because they were like in the hundreds of subscribers. I might have overtaken them. I don't know. That'd be great if I has. He was the first to reach out to me and be pretty nice. Then Emma. Emma is one of my best friends at school, and yeah, there's no reason not to add her. I'm surprised it took me that long. Ziriac is one of my... He was also somebody who did videos. Doesn't do videos anymore. Doesn't like Minecraft. Still at school. Yeah. Jim Bobaruni. Okay, that was either a commenter or I have a really faint memory that I made that up on the spot. You'd have to go back and watch episode 51. Mr. Bass Boss was definitely a commenter, so was Angelica Bauer, just in UK, and then I accidentally had Messno again. But we're just going to ignore that because I love Mr. Sorry, because I do love him more than you. Anyway, Katie, Alethea, Iona, Anna. I added Anna twice. Darn it! I told you those few things that I had added twice. All of them are really nice girls in my school, and just want to thank them all. Alethea's gone from the school now. We had a pretty awkward Skype call once, as a whole class. But yeah, all great people I'm friends with, or at least I hope I'm friends with. Anyway, Sheep Illuminati. I could go into a whole rant about this, but basically only knows there's a Sheep Illuminati in my world who hates me. And turned me into a dog by accident. Anyway, Norton Justice is the author of my favourite book ever. I absolutely adore that book. Phantom Tollbooth. If you haven't read it, it is the best book ever. So great. Okay. Selena is my very foul-mouthed alter ego. Don't even need to go into that. Dog Like Docs, the saltiest potato, is someone from my school who made his own YouTube channel, and I want to do this to shout him out because I thought that I was popular at this point. Flaming Fun, Pentatonics is just a great band that I like. Glacier and Dragon, the other side of Skiing is Life. Those two are enemies, but they were both nice to me, so thank you. A-Drive is one of my favourite YouTubers. Tom is a friend from school. Munching Orange is one of my favourite YouTubers. Emperor Niantic, Nintendo, and Decidueye are all part of Pokemon, and just added them all because I love them. Hoku, I assume is a commenter, or I forgot. And I'm sorry if I did. Okay, so we're getting pretty near the end. Siwa. This was my second pet cricket that I got. Died on the first day. Was a baby too. I felt so bad about that. I really tried to keep Siwa warm. I did, I swear. I Do Life and Stuff is a YouTube friend who I actually think is the only friend I have who still uploads constantly. So thank you to him for staying true to it. His new name is Yummy Boy, I think. Soundproof was a... I forgot about Soundproof. Okay, I don't know if he still makes videos, but he was a very small YouTuber who made Pokemon videos that were really good. Just gonna say it. Moonwolf, I think, was a commenter, so was Savage Cats. Endgator Plays is probably the kindest person I've met on YouTube, and I just want to say thank you to him for being so kind. For somehow I put episode 79 twice. Episode 80, Music and More, that's when Jump died. So you can see the length of time that Jump was here. Doghouse Tour 2, version 2 was Blitzen. I don't quite know how these episodes worked. Then episode 82, New Friend. Jacob Thomas wasn't the new friend. I just got a dog there. So Blitzen, it was near Christmas, and I added a new deer. Jacob Thomas, I think, is also a subscriber, as well as... No, Eco made the game Shadow of the Colossus. I think the other game's called Eco and The Last Guardian, who I've watched Let's Plays on mostly Jacksepticeye's ones, and I think they're awesome. However, I don't have PS4, so I can't play them. Lee's School is a school that I used to do Kung Fu at, that I teach Kung Fu at now. Don't do the lessons anymore, though. Dr. Zeus is a great author, one of the best authors ever. Stephen Hawking, just a scientist that I really, really respect. Jacksepticeye, a YouTuber that I adore. Reckless Turtle, I think, was a subscriber or YouTuber I liked. Focused Film is James's new channel that he still uploads on. Litten is just the Pokemon Litten, not the cat, not the my sister. Okay, we're getting near the end. This isn't taking ridiculously long time. Episode 91. Matt O'Sheen is one of a great Pokemon YouTuber, so definitely go check him out. So I'm trying to rush through these, but this episode's already gone over time. Bushcraft Geek was a subscriber. Casual Playtime was also a great subscriber. Madame Haddo was my French teacher who was great, but she had to leave because she moved to Italy. Actually, I just realized I had to Stephen Hawking twice. Mr. Stokes was my drama teacher. He also left, I just want to say, but he was a great drama teacher. Gave me some of my best characters ever. Epic Games. We don't talk about the time I played Fortnite. We do not, ever. Koi was a dog. We got to dog sit a dog. It was the greatest thing ever. The dog's name was Koi. It was like 5 times the size of Lucky. It was so cute, so friendly. It was amazing. I loved it. Furix was another YouTuber who may have been a furry, but we don't know. At episode 100, I added everyone, all the people watching. That's science for all of you. Why it's called the end? You have to watch that video to find out. Episode 101, Resurrection. Duck the Duck is one of my friends who actually might be helping me with this project I'm making. Episode 102, Christianator YouTube is a YouTuber, music and more. I've already added them. Dang, I've added a few people twice. Mech Squad is a subscriber. More Endy is... Okay, so, at this point I uploaded a video that got a lot of attraction of me playing Shark Simulator, and I got a bunch of comments on it, and that's kind of like... He also joined my first ever SMP around this time. So More Endy was on that, I think he's maybe Endgator Plays. Keith Nobly, Italia were all on that server. Stephen Hawking, I read him twice, still really respect him. Stanley designed my childhood for me. May he rest in peace. Also may Stephen Hawking rest in peace, obviously. Might have been another person I met on the server, let me join his own server. Great guy, may have saw him a few times. Fixit412, let me join the vastly more popular Vast in Dimension server. Wasn't inspired me to start doing Kingdoms. Tajiri, I think is the guy. Satoshi Tajiri, I think is the guy who made Pokemon. 2K Base is another person with a nice comment. Blitzen, the third reindeer that we've added. And now all the people that we've missed over the past few weeks. I'm talking a bit more about them. Dove and Truth are both friends of mine on the Realm of Vast Dimensions server. I'm working on Dove on my current kingdom. And To Know the Truth is a great friend who's helped me through a lot of things on our server. So thank you so much to them both. Pyro Boy was another nice commenter on the Sharks video. And the final two. Polar Bear 123 is another person who had a nice comment. And Paco, who is a dog that I love on this episode, which is the Doghouse Tour Part 3. There we go, guys. 120 signs done in 24 minutes. Pretty much bang on. Hopefully you understood that all right. Hope I didn't muddle my words. By the next time we're there, we might be at this side of the wall. Might even be there. Don't know. Probably won't be. Wait. 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we'll be done with that section. And we'll probably be about there. Might be able to, someone watching this video might be able to say that if we bang on there, then I will do a giveaway of a Pokemon plushie. If on either one of those two signs, one we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's 15, 15, and 27. 30, 42. I think. Okay, we'll have to do the math whenever we get to this next one, which will be episode 160. Episode 200. That'll be so crazy. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you also all have a dog test today. I will see you all in the next video, and let's try to get. Wait, let's get everyone into this image. And ODF out. Goodbye.